So I just wanted to pop in and say a couple of things that randomly came to me. Hmm. Magic is extremely powerful. All forms of magic are dangerous and taboo because they work on some level. Whether or not they work for you and that's on or against your behalf is up to you. It's also up to you and God, whatever form of God you believe in, even if it's atheism. At this point, just hear me out. You can do some extremely powerful stuff when you master whatever form of magic you choose to embrace, including the magic of just manifesting and fantasizing and praying your desires into form, writing them and scripting them into form. In fact, that in and of itself is the most powerful magic there is because it's natural, it's effortless. All you have to really work on is your belief, your alignment, and your inspired action. And magic can help clear the obstacles or even bring opportunities, but honestly, you can create it within the mind. You are a creator, you are a child of the Most High. So, once you actually know how to master these things, you actually can get to a place where certain aspects of reality can bend to your will. The same way you can manifest somebody, they can manifest you if they are a master of their craft and you are not. Whatever your form of creative weaponry to create the life you want and to guard against those things which are not for you, it is important that you sometimes take a break from trying to weave other people to the reality you seek. In other words, it's important that you stop trying to manifest them and see if they actually want to stick around and find out, as opposed to putting yourself in a position where you fuck around and find out. I say this with love because so many people would flock to this channel if I would have put out videos about how to manifest this and how to get this person back. I don't care about that. I don't care about helping you get your ex back that badly. There are too many channels on that. I actually just want to add what I think is valuable and keep it pushing because I have a lot of nonsense I could spend my time saying, but that's what I used to have a whole lot of friends to babble with for. And honestly, I'm good. I want to say something substantial that allows you to make your own choices, even if you choose to be a sovereign person that just believes in yourself. So, magic is powerful, super, super powerful, dangerously powerful. But sometimes you don't need to use it on somebody that you want to keep in your life or to make somebody change their behavior. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you do, and I'll talk about that in a second. I promise, because I always talk about this instead. But for example, if you're doing a love spell and you notice that somebody is constantly contacting you when you're doing it, even if you haven't spoken to this person and y'all don't have a relationship, oh, there's love there because they're responding to it. But the person who should be ignored is the person that disappears or breaks up with you the minute you do a love spell because your love frequency has risen and they've dropped out of resonance. Sometimes not doing a love spell on anybody or anything, maybe just self-love or maybe love spells in general, you'll draw increased love in all forms. Your relationships with your family members might improve. Your relationships with your neighbors may improve. The conflicts with your coworkers may decrease. You may feel more of a connection to a higher power. You may feel your ancestors. But you also may realize that other people are just not ready. And you have to allow yourself the space of magically detaching from a situation so that you can allow it to play out. Because if you've done the spell, it's enough. And if you haven't done the spell, giving it time to see what it is will reveal the truth of what kind of situation it is and whether or not it's even worthy of a spell. I promise that when you really invest in yourself and your growth and your frequency, the love comes naturally. It comes as naturally as you allow it to come. But if you are going through something or have trauma or have things that are going on, you're going to have to invest in creating a new paradigm of love for yourself. And your energy will invite people in who match that. There's genuinely nothing you can do. There are no long paragraphs you can send somebody, no memes you can post, no subs you can throw. No, there's no action but to go within and take care of yourself. When you do that, you'll become more magnetic. And when you do decide to do another love spell, you'll be surprised in the ways that people come up to you and start to show their love. Because you are loved. And you are loved so much that that spell is inconsequential. It'll only make what's already there better and remove and filter out the love that doesn't belong. However, if you're in delusion and refuse to see something for what it is, you might get what you want temporarily, but you'll become frustrated and try to repeat the spell or say, love magic doesn't work. And the truth is you're not allowing somebody's free will to play out, and sometimes that's the consequences of a spell that doesn't match the situation you're in. There are so many ways this can turn out, but it's important to magically detach when you're um, trying to manifest love or magic or to change another person. With that being said, I also said that I would tell you when it's good to do this type of magic. It's good to do this type of magic when you've been dealing with somebody and you know that you guys are aligned because they're there whether you do a spell or not. And you're at peace, you're happy, you're connected, you feel like you naturally become a better person because this person exists, even if they don't know it. That's the kind of person that a love spell would improve upon. This person's already chosen you. They've chosen you with their actions. You might need to improve communication, so you might do a love spell with a spirit that can improve communication if you choose to do that. Um, Zagan, Halfas, Sekhmet, Isis, Ishtar, Ra, Asmodeus, Lilith, Lucifer, even Archangel Michael, Oshun, Ogun, Ochosi. These are just some names of spirits who can help you improve the quality of the relationship you have and the communication you have with somebody. And I know some of these names sound like they make sense and quite a few of them don't. But that's the beauty of magic, is that everybody has different experiences, aka a personal gnosis or an unverified personal gnosis. And things are not always what they seem. A love spell that can deepen the magic is always good. Setting intentions, believing that anything is possible for you and this person. Because chances are You know, when you're not in the right frequency, you have limiting beliefs about yourself, that person, and the possibilities between you two. And then sometimes your frequency changes and you think, well, I've changed and they haven't, so this isn't going to work. Well, again, that's the magic of not doing magic. But if the person is worth it and clearly not going anywhere, the power of prayer and the power of magic can be extremely effective. But you can't do it from a place of control. You can't do it from a place of forcing things, you know, unless we're talking about an extreme circumstance. Um, Most of the time, these things honestly won't even come to your mind. You'll be able to do like the most simple love spell or love affirmation and see changes almost instantly in that person because your vibration is high enough. So there's that. And this was a long enough channel, so I'll save my thoughts for another video.